It does most. All I'm saying is I need all of this. I need all of this soil. All of it. Because I put enough water in here. Do a good mix. Make sure that this oil gets to all the way to the top. So that when water does get into this soil, it doesn't overpower the glass or, you know, the pit that you're putting the cucumber in, so that it roll off the top. So that means you could just pat down all of this, pat it down real good. So all that moisture. So that it's as hard as the gravel. So I'm put this last one in there. So I got enough water to really supply. Play in the sand. It feels like when you're a kid and you're playing in the dirt, making mud pies.
Yeah.
This isn't a professional film. This is just an example of if you're a beginner at gardening, this is how you begin. So make sure you have the nurturing, all of the nutrients from your soil, and what we're doing, we're just giving this soil back its nutrients, adding some water. It sort of has some minerals in it from last summer, and it's dried out over the winter time. So what we're doing is giving it some water, compressing it down into this cup, because we are growing some cucumbers for the summer, and it's the perfect type of weather. It's raining. It's actually the perfect type of weather for strawberries as well. So if you want to go ahead and grab some strawberries, you can find one strawberry out of your grocer's freezer and actually bury that. And it is the perfect time of weather. That one strawberry will biodegrade into the sun, into the ground, and the sun will actually. There'll probably be birds and stuff coming along, and you'll have, by the end of the summer or by the end of the rain um, season, you'll have you some strawberries beginning to spurt. So these, just get a little zoom in on these. These are cucumbers that I took one from the store and I dried out the seeds. I actually took a whole cucumber, and by the time I took the seeds out of it and they dried onto something, I just sun dried them out into the sun. And if you're not familiar with cucumber seeds, they're very, 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 very fragile, and and very tiny too. So once they dried out, they withered, and I pulled them. And if you don't have all of the how can you say it, the moisture from the cucumber internal, the white part that is the part that we eat. If you don't have all that off of there, then it will become very sticky. So pulling the seeds off of the plate that I had them on, they were breaking in half. So these are the full seeds. I actually only had 3. These little balls grew. They just didn't have enough rain. I had them inside for a while. They started to grow. And actually, this right here was the stem As you can see, this part came from the ground, so it got fairly large, but because I had to move and stuff like that, I pulled my cucumbers out of the little thing I had them growing out of, and so it died. And so I saved them from last summer. I kept them very, you know, just packed into something that kept them moisturized during the sun, during the winter time, and so they didn't dry out completely. These have made it through the winter time, and now I'm going to replant them. And as you can see, they're very, very fluffy, very, very juicy. And so these cucumbers are ready to be planted again. I don't want to break them open. I want the sun to dry them. And when you plant them down inside of the soil, you just need to give about that much of an inch, half an inch. And if you're familiar with mathematics, just use your hand. If you're not familiar, use your hand. The first crease of your index finger is from the tip to the first crease is 1.5 inches actually. So just do about 1/3 of that crease of your index finger down into the soil, so like so. And since I put one down in there already, and then 1 inch further apart from there, plant another one. So get down in there.
Okay. Okay, well this is part 1 of the tutorial of Tina showing you guys how to actually plant cucumbers. We'll see you guys in the next video. Like this video, leave your comments, and subscribe. Later.